So in this video, we're going to attempt to restore this Gameboy Advance that I've purchased off eBay. This has to be the most disgusting console that I've ever purchased and owned and tried to fix. So let me just detail why. From the front of it, it doesn't look too bad. There's a bit of a dent mark on the screen there, but that's fine, we can fix that. There's a couple of little bits of dirt on that shoulder bumper, but on the back is where the issue really is. You can see the top two screws up here are completely rusted, covered in whatever. This bottom left isn't too bad, but the bottom right is horrendous. I can't quite see into those deeper ones, and the battery compartment is, well, just had it. The terminals 100% need replacing, and I have no idea what the internals look like. I'm not even sure I'm going to get some of these screws out. Looking in there, I don't know if you can quite see, you should be able to see the reflection there. Let me see if I can bring it a bit closer. You can kind of see the reflection there of the pins. They are blue, which means a lot of corrosion has happened, and there might be very little chance that they're going to read any cartridges anytime soon. So, like I said, not the best condition GBA, but this is part of the project. I bought it knowing I could see this in the pictures, so I'm fully aware of how difficult it's going to be. Okay, so obviously the first thing I'm going to have to try and do is get these screws cleaned up and out in order to get into the shell. This is obviously going to be really difficult, given that the screws are, for what I can see, rusted really badly. So what I'm probably going to have to do is get some IPA. But for now, I'm just going to try and scrape away as much gunk as I can to try and get anything left that's left of the screw. Bit of crunching, but it's coming out. One. I can see, yeah, I can see the Y part. This one's a bit more difficult, but it's coming. There we go, that one's out. Wow. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so this left one, this one's gripped. Let's take that one out. Again, very rusty, but there was some ability to get in there with that one. So I might quickly, while I'm waiting for some of that IPA to work, turn my attention to this terminal here, and there's just a big like lump of corrosion or something. Oh, I don't actually know what that is. Oh, I know what it'll be. It's the spring, it's the coil. Sorry, it's not on camera. This, yeah, it's the coil. Obviously collected all of that dirt, dust, grime, and all the rust. Again, more metal just flaking away. Yeah, this is pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. So this top left one is looking like it might come free, so I'm going to give it a quick try here to try and get it out. So let's see, I'll make sure I've got it. Oh, there we go. Come on, stop slipping. There we go. That one's out. Again, obviously the screw down in the post and the plastic is perfectly fine, just the head of it completely rusted. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got this one to go, which is getting there, and this one seems to be, I don't want to say impossible, but it's looking very, very difficult because I can't get much light down in there. I can't see into it in order to kind of check the progress, and I can't really get any better angles like I can for this one to try and work these little tweezers in to try and pick out some of the dirt and the rust and what have you. So yeah, these might be great victories on these ones, but that one is going to be, well, that's the one that wins the war, I'm afraid. So I'll have to crack on. Okay, it gives a bit more. There we go. Oh. Keeps slipping off. And that one's out again. Not too much, well, no rust down the bottom, kind of more towards the top end. That into the pile. And then we've just got this last one here. This one is going to be incredibly difficult to get out, so I probably will have, I'll do this off camera. Okay, so like I said, I had to do that off camera because it just took so long, but it finally was removed. I'll show you the screw. This one was certainly a lot more tricky than the other two. I'm trying to get this in. Yeah, so you can see there it's kind of rusted halfway down the screw post, well, the body, sorry. So that was a lot more difficult to get out. Off camera, I realized there's one down here in the battery compartment. So if I get this in the camera, you can see that one, lovely and rusted as well. That's probably the best angle. Okay, let's give that a try. I think that's probably clean enough. Ooh, didn't like that one. Problem is I don't have any smaller Phillips head screwdrivers or bits, because I'm afraid of chewing up. There we go, just used a flathead. Ugh. Right, so now that I've got all of the screws out, we can take off the shell and see what it's like inside. So I'll go ahead and zoom in here as much as I can. So yeah, all the screws are out, let's go for it. I mean, it's probably going to be stuck down quite bad actually, with these terminals being kind of rusted maybe. Oh God. Oh my God. Look at the corrosion on the card reader. Oh my Jesus. Right, let's just, oh. Dirt slash rust slash God knows what on that. I feel like, holy moly. Eesh. Is that the power switch? Yeah. So I think the power switch is going to be ruined. I can't see much work in here. The shoulder buttons will be done. Wow. Well, I suppose the first thing to do is just start clearing off all of the debris, the corrosion, the dust, the rust, whatever, and just start clearing off the board. Let's go ahead and disconnect the screen, which I hope is intact slash working. And this is refusing to lift up here. There we go. Let's see what it's like underneath. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of corrosion on the pins for the card reader, so that's also my biggest focus. Right, let's get it on here. Okay, so I've got the batteries attached here, so what I'm going to do is just hold them to the side actually, and just rock this power switch back and forward to see if we can get anything to come on this. So I'm watching here, I'm just going to get that on camera. Oh, come on. I hope you heard that. Obviously the power's on there and the LED stayed on. I heard sound, so that means sound's working, and it booted up. I suppose what we could do is, let's just turn this off. Let's connect up the screen. This is the screen that I pulled out of it. There we go. Oh, incredible. So it's outputting a signal, perfect signal. Doesn't seem to be any issues with the, just give that a clean. Oh, so I've got my fingerprint on it. There doesn't seem to be any issue with the screen itself, the ribbon connector, or the board. So I think, as a final test, let's go ahead and grab a game and see if we can plug that game in and get it to boot. Okay, booted. And nothing. Yeah, so I think this card reader is, the card reader on the board that is completely ruined. And I'll show you why. Let's get that turned off and disconnected. These are all the pins that would come from the card reader. Now, some have actually, let me see if I can get this. It's quite hard to see. Some have gone. There's some pins aren't making a contact at all, and therefore not able to read the card correctly. Okay, so as you can see, the traces are completely shot. There is no connection between the chip and the trace for some of them, which means fitting a replacement card reader is going to be really difficult, and that's being able to find one in the first place. So this board is going to be a donor board from here on. I'm sorry I couldn't get it fixed, But I hope you enjoyed what I kind of managed to make from this footage, and I'll see you in the next video.